Have you ever seen a student get roasted by a teacher? I was being chased by a bully and ducked into my algebra class just ahead of him. As I slid into my seat, the bully leaped onto my desk, waving a soda bottle, they were glass back then, and screaming. Suddenly he was yanked backwards and slammed into a wall. Mr. Connor, my teacher, looked at him with very mild confusion. You have to understand that Mr. Connor, who thought the world of numbers and truly enjoyed our class, was also the wrestling coach. He was short, about 5 to 6, and built like a fire hydrant, with a round face and red hair and freckles. He could have been a leprechaun. He had this boy pinned to the wall, about a 4-inch gap between the bottom of his feet and the floor. Mr. Stillwell, do you know where you are? Mr. Connor asks in a calm, slightly puzzled tone. Yes, coach, mumbled my assailant. And do you normally attend this class? No, coach. Are you under the influence of some drug or poison I should know about, Mr. Stillwell? No, coach. Mr. Connor glanced at me, then turned back to the boy still dangling inches above the floor like a kitten. Perhaps, after due diligence and careful consideration, you thought this would increase your social standing with your fellow students and impress me? He asked, almost hopeful. No, coach. Nothing like that, was Stillwell's subdued reply. Mr. Connor let him slide to the floor, one hand still on the nape of his neck. Mr. Connor turned and gestured at me. Mr. Harrison, walk with me and Mr. Stillwell as we go to the front office. I'd like to hear what you have to say about all this. And he turned and headed for the door as I gathered my books. The rest of the class sat mutely as the three of us left, Mr. Connor still holding Stillwell by the scruff of the neck.